How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video today, Saturday Calmly. Well, I have to tell you something new that comes in the battle, and it is the new saga focused on the Fantastic Four that the truth has chosen. They dig spectacularly because let's remember that the movie The Fantastic Four premieres this month, so they have paid tribute to it, and we are going to be talking about what this saga consists of, the saga Chase, and also talk a little about the champions that belong to this saga that I have already added to the tier list. Then I'll show you. But first, let's see what Kavan tells us about this saga of fantastic strength. Summoners, a new saga, new rewards and events. The Fantastic Four have added many members to their ranks over the years. Although Richard, his Johnny Storr, and Ben Green are the best known quartet, the Fantastic Four we all know world, they are always open to new additions with the multitude of multidimensional threats moving in the contest. Recruitment is active to turn the Fantastic Four into a Fantastic Force from June 4th to October 8th. So, we are going to have 4 months of saga, okay friends? 4 months of events and adventures of the Fantastic Four saga. You feel great? Look for new options that allow you to test your teamwork or get Mr. Fantastic 7 stars that I remember yesterday, and the video and explaining how to get this character. So stop by and watch it. It's okay because you have to be getting some research scholarships to be able to get this character, which has also been reworked. Okay, they've dived it. Okay, you want to stay powerful while you're helping the Fantastic Force. Each month, champions and selects will receive Fantastic Four inspired power ups as they fight in missions and events. Make the most of these best exclusives while you can reach even higher difficulty levels and rewards champions of the fearsome or fantastic tag will receive a temporary attack and health increase that applies to most areas of the contest. As always in all the sagas, you already know that it includes both an attack and life enhancer in the characters that belong to these sagas, which we will be seeing later. In this case, this enhancer applies to Alliance War attacks, attacks on battlefields, attacks, raids, Alliance missions, whether Alliance route wars, deeds, and others. Raids especially because let's remember that we are going to do all the saga raids, side event broadcasts, and arenas during this month. So what this does is invite you to play more with the characters that belong to this same saga. Okay, in addition to the standard upgrades with the game modes listed above, we already have a June Saga boost, the Power of Things. Saga Tag attackers get the following bonuses in events and side quests. Blocking an attack or being hit grants a rock stack. Precise locks grants 5 and maximum 15 rock accumulations, increases physical stamina and energy by an additional 100. Activating a special attack consumes all rock accumulations to grant a passive of 10 and second. Therefore, apart from the booster, we are going to have this extra damage which increases the attack rate by 20% per rock accumulation at most 2 worth if it is hit. While one of these fury passives is active, it consumes and it has an unstoppable, so or surely to consult it again. We get that boost every month as we learn about the Fantastic Saga. Okay, so this is going to be changing month by month. So don't worry, I will be in an operation when this changes. Then, friends, we have the defense tactics. If the death gets the Freedful tag, every 3 seconds attackers receive a power detonation that lasts 15, 12, or 10 seconds, and that infringes 10, 20, or 30% of the defender's base attack when it is. But so be very careful that can be bothering us a lot throughout the fight. Then we have the tactics. Attacks and the attacker is fantastic. Whenever you gain a benefit that feigns a damage, pause all power detonations on themselves for 3 seconds. And here you are already seeing which characters belong to this room, both in the group of defenders and attackers. But friends, I have to remind you that I have a tier list. A tier list is fine, in which I usually always put all the characters. In this case, you are already seeing it. But I have added a new tab, okay? It's called Quattro Fantastic Saga, where all the characters that belong to this saga are already here. So stop by and see it because there you will see all the characters that belong to the saga. In this case, we are talking about a saga that belongs to mystical, cosmic, and technological scientists. Therefore, we do not have not the kind of skilled and mutant that the previous one was based on, although it also had to do with cosmics. Okay, we are already seeing go-tier characters such as Condeni Faria, Spider-Woman, Red Guardian, part of Scientists, Human Torch that we remind her that we have 7 stars. I recommend that you stop by to see the summary of the Night of Cabanco suite, Dr. Dante, Grain, Chantress, Galan, Darfenis, Bastion, Red Skull, Future Anman. In the end, they are very, very top characters. And let's remember that these characters are the ones we are going to have to use so much in defense. An attack during this month is worth seeing with this person who gives us these improvements, and in Alliance Wars, it is an alliance to have that enhancer that I have told you about before. So it is very important to move on to the description of all the videos. There is always this tier list updated and with the little tab of the Fantastic Four of this saga. Okay, what else do friends tell us? Well, basically, a new idol comes to this saga. It's called Solvach, but don't worry because we have more video. Late explaining how to get this character who is the logo of the stars, he seeks to leave his mark in the contest. Get Shattered Essence to add this fierce warrior to your team later in this saga. Discover all the places where this Shattered Essence will be available, but don't worry because I already tell you that later we will bring a video explaining how to get this character for free, competitive, and buying a series of offers. Okay, then what else do we have, friends? Well, we have a series of rewards during these. In this case, they are going to reform. They are going to buff Captain Britain, which has been reviewed and will be available for a limited time on the Platinum Way. Let us remember that it is going to be available for purchase starting June 4th in a double day event. Basically, like the one we've had from Cyclops, like we've had from Morbius, like we've had from Betaray, will complete daily challenges to block reward. If getting a 7-star British Captain reward is worth it, make sure to look out for exclusive offers. They are sold in the new and exciting ways to end the contest as this huge saga takes over every corner of the battle. So friends, well in this case, we have this piece of saga that fits perfectly with the MCU. Well, let's remember that the film of these characters from the Fantastic Four is coming. And the truth is that Caban has done a good job, and it seems that they have introduced us a new form in the saga that is basically this impulse, so to speak, the power of things, that it will be during this month and that it will change in the following months, which is, so to speak, the biggest update that this saga has brought us. And, well, also the most. The other update is that they no longer last 3 months, they are lasting 4 months. Basically, it is longer than normal. Let's remember that August is coming, and in the end, it is a month that many people go on vacation. Therefore, the games go down a little bit. Well, they also end. They have to rest, they go on vacation, and that's why I think they have made this 4-month saga. Maybe if it works out and they like the 4-month theme. Well, maybe they implement it throughout the year. So we are going to have only 3 sagas of 4 months each, but we will already be seeing that. So, well, nothing. This, friends, is what the saga of the Fantastic Force belonging to this June to September. No, June, July, August, September. Yes, 4 months of saga that we are going to be having, and the characters. Let's remember that we have these tier lists for you to browse and see which characters lose to this saga. So friends, I hope you liked the video. Catch you in future videos. Goodbye!